Hey y'all, welcome back to Summertime Tarot. If you're new to the channel, my name is Summer and I'm coming back here today to do a pick a card reading. Okay, so the theme for this reading is the truth that you need to hear when it comes to your romantic relationship. Okay, so I decided to do this reading because, especially with the full moon coming up in Libra, but also what I was picking up on when it came to the energy of this week, I really felt it would be important to really do some readings about relationships. So this one is specifically for romantic relationships. I'm going to link to the one that's about friendships, okay? But we're just going to be taking a look at what you need to hear. What's the truth, right? But yeah, so let's get into it. So we have three piles, pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So if you need to, you can always pause the video. Just pick the pile that you gravitate towards the most, the one that kind of draws you in, and then we'll get into it. I'm gonna go ahead and start with pile 1. So pile 1, what I'm picking up is almost like a well, I'm getting the image of a lion. So maybe you're a Leo, maybe your person's a Leo, IDK. But with that, I kind of get the feeling that you are, or you have been, like kind of really fighting for your relationship, but almost to the point where it's kind of wearing you out, it's tiring you out. And some of you could be feeling like you're the one that's always kind of fighting for the relationship, and you're just a bit, you're unclear. I almost get the sense that you may be unclear about the trajectory of the relationship or where it's headed. Not because of your own feelings, but based off of maybe your partner's actions or how they're showing up in the relationship or not showing up. And it's like you want more clarity. But I also get the sense there's a great longing for like more love, more commitment, more connection. But let's go ahead and see. Yeah, I feel like here with this, it's like you're committed, but you may be feeling like so this may be like a situationship. That's kind of what I get here with this nine of coins, like it is. And you may be waiting for this person to commit to you fully. Yeah, it's almost like, yeah, I feel like some of you here may be holding on to like the potential for a strong committed relationship with this person, but like you may be doing your thing, they may be doing their thing, and it's uncertain about what's really going on between y'all. And it's like you really want to move towards something that's more solid, more committed, somebody who's going to, you know, look at that. And I was just talking about a lion. The strength card is here. Yeah. I feel like here with this world, like you're really wanting to kind of step out and do your own thing, but you're still, you're kind of still in like kind of holding out a hope that this will turn into something solid. But this person over here, right, your person may not be putting in as much work and as much effort as you are, right? Bottom of the deck here, we got the Five of Cups, and it's making you sad. Right, but I feel like here it's like you can't force anyone to see your worth. You have to see your worth here. You have to value yourself and what it is that you bring to the table, and you have to expect that from the person that you are committed to. Right? It's supposed to be, equal. Both parties are supposed to show up. And I feel like you may be focusing on the potential of this person, of this relationship, and not seeing or paying attention to like the truth of what has been going on thus far. Yeah. Ten of Wands. Right? Hey man, I'm gonna say it. It may be time for you to let this person go. Right? You can't be waiting around for somebody to make up their mind about what they want to do, whether or not they want to be with you. You deserve better than that. And you kind of putting all of your energy and effort into this relationship, and and you may not even be completely giving. It may just be that you're kind of holding on to the idea, the hope that maybe one day they will kind of come back to you, or you guys will be together again, or what have you. But holding that space for them is making it so that you miss out on other opportunities, on other people who will be willing to come in and give you everything that it is that you really want. Yeah, but let's see here what wanted to come out. Yeah, it's like, don't see this as kind of like losing out on something or someone, but see it as you actually taking a chance on yourself to have the future, to have the relationship that it is you really want. And it's like you have to put you first, your happiness first. And it's like this person may be like a big talker, or like it could even just be like, hey man, that bedroom time may be great, but it's like that's not all that you want. You want more. And it's time for you to really start focusing on that. Focusing on your future, what it is that you want in the future, in the long run. Okay? But let's see here. We have burden. Look at that. Yeah, I feel like this has been weighing on you for some time, and it's like you're the one that's putting in all the effort, putting in all the energy. You're the one kind of holding all of this together, and it's like you may be afraid that if you kind of stop putting in the effort, you kind of let go, that everything will fall apart. And it's like, if it's going to fall, sometimes it has to fall for someone to see your worth, for someone to realize what it is that they had, but also for you to realize just how important you are, just how important your happiness is, just how much you deserve what it is that you want, and you shouldn't have to be the one that's putting in all the effort. You need someone that's going to be there for you as well, that's going to lift you up, to support you. You can't always be the one. Okay, so we have here, I don't know how to say her name, quiet time. Take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. Yeah, it may be time for you here to just really start focusing on yourself, to start healing yourself, spend some time solo dolo, right? and to not kind of be seeking that love, that affection, that connection outside of yourself, but within yourself, but also within your connection to the divine and whatever it is that you have, your goals, your dreams. Okay, then we have release the need to complain. It says today's lesson: honestly assess whether you're a complainer. No matter whether you share complaints with others or keep them to yourself, this tendency is a way of looking at a situation without seeing its potential blessings. Your goal to release the predilection to complain and instead see the positive sides of things. Yeah. You may be like I was saying, you may be seeing this as like a loss, or seeing it as like you may just be focusing on the negative of the situation. The fact that, okay, if I let go, then I'll be lonely, or what have you. And it's like a need to see this time of you being solo, or you kind of letting go of this burden, as an opportunity for you to really be happy, to really find out, like to really find yourself, to really find out what makes you happy, what you enjoy, what it is that you want for real in life and in love and in a relationship, and not kind of be holding on to maybe a past idea about what a relationship is or who it is you're supposed to be with, but really spending time discovering yourself and what you really want. Okay? Then your final message: you have a unique purpose and destiny that only you can fulfill. But first, you need to know that destiny isn't a destination. You don't arrive at some special place where poof, you're perfect and happy all the time. It's about establishing and firming up a commitment to a certain experience, whatever form that takes. Your soul knows what you need to experience. Your destiny is to be present to all of life's adventures. You discover your talents. Your destiny is to be present to all of life's adventures, to discover your talents and full potential through allowing inspiration to lead you, and to risk standing apart from the crowd to listen to your soul. You are special as much as you are also paradoxically one with the world, individual yet part of a great whole. Both truths have led you to this moment where we are saying you are on the right track, even if your ego self doesn't see that. Listen to your soul, check in with spirit, keep going. Spirit loves you, life loves you, we love you. Yeah. Keep going, man. You're going in the right direction, right? Start focusing on you, start focusing on your happiness. Let this go, right? And if it's meant to come back, it will. But either way, this love that it is you've been giving is going to come back to you, just in a greater form, right? And somebody who's actually going to show up for you, support you, and not be a burden, but an asset. Okay? But that's all I have for you, Pile 1. Hopefully this helped you in some way. If it did, be sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I truly appreciate you and hope to see you soon. Peace out. So, Pile 2. Now, I get the feeling here, Pile 2, you may be currently at that stage in life where you're kind of, either people around you, right, maybe kind of like, hey, when are you gonna get married? When are you gonna start having kids, right? Or you're just at that stage where it's like, okay, I think I may be, wanting to think about family, settling down, and you're kind of questioning whether the person you're with is that person that you're supposed to do that with, right? And I do feel like there's a lot of love. Things may be going well for most of you here, but you're still uncertain. And for most of you, I feel like you may not be ready. You may still have some anxiety around really settling down and committing to one person, starting a family, that kind of thing. Okay, but let's get the cards out here. It's really like it's making me think of Christmas. Like, I don't know. Like you have family around. But you may be feeling a bit of pressure. But also, I kind of get some of you may be waiting for the person that you're with to make that move. To, you know, really commit to you, to maybe ask you to marry them. But let's see here. One more shuffle. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, with this Two of Swords, it's like something here you may not be looking at. You may not be wanting to look at. Yeah, look at this. This is right. It's like this. I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready to, you know, to move in that direction, to start settling down, to, you know. And I feel like some of you here with this Wheel of Fortune, you may even be feeling like, let's be honest here, right? This is the truth. You may be wanting to go solo dolo. That may be for some of you here. Like, almost like you may have outgrown this relationship, or you may be quite like you're not sure if this is the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with. Yeah. Yeah, some of you may be questioning whether or not there is somebody else out there that's better suited to you. Right? Like you're comfortable with this person. You may have been together for some time now, but some of you may not be like in love. Hey, don't shoot the messenger, man. Don't shoot the messenger. But for others of you, it's kind of like cold feet here. And you may be really wanting your partner to step up. And because they're not, it's making you question whether or not you guys will actually move into that next stage. Yeah. But I feel like for some of you here, you may be very much waiting on like the other shoe to drop. That type thing. Where like things are going good and you know this person may be like very much kind of like picture perfect maybe, and like there's this feeling of it may be too good to be true. And it's like I feel like there's a need here to really kind of let go of those negative thoughts, right? Because I feel like they're affecting the relationship. And to really just focus on being present, enjoying the process, enjoying where you are currently, and not getting too caught up in like the future or what's gonna happen. Right? But just to enjoy the person that you're with and to allow things to move organically to the next stage. Right? And for those of you who may still be questioning, right, whether or not this person is for you, right, that's only something that you can answer. You have to trust yourself. You have to trust what you're feeling. But also, right, it may be time for you to kind of be honest with yourself and also with your partner about what's going on with you internally, right? To figure out what you feel you may be lacking within this relationship. And to figure out whether or not you guys can come together and fix it, or if you have to go your separate ways, right? But that's something that you have to figure out. Okay? But let's see here. We have leave. Oh, closed door, end of the matter. Honesty, like I was saying. Leave, yeah. Like I was saying, I feel like, I'm sorry, I just ran up the steps, but I feel like, some of you, it may be time to kind of take a moment to yourself to figure out, what's going on. Can it be remedied, or do you kind of have to accept that, it's time for you to go? Okay? Then we have true love. The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. Yeah, I feel like it's time for you here to really reconnect with yourself, to reconnect with your heart, to reconnect with like your own kind of internal compass, like to figure out what's going on with you internally. If you want to stay in this relationship, if it's the right one for you, right? But to trust, like, no matter what, right, you have love. And there's a need to kind of focus on finding that love internally, so that you're not kind of focusing on getting it within this relationship or from one particular person, right? And for some of you, there may be like commitment issues. When things kind of get good or like kind of get comfortable, you kind of get worried and you want to like leave, and if so, it's kind of time for you to really sit with yourself and figure out how to heal that part of you that is kind of afraid to kind of move to the next level, or maybe kind of feels like you're not getting what it is you need within relationships from other people, because there's a need to kind of find that within yourself first. Okay, then we have do less. It says, today's lesson: assess your level of doing for others. Examine whether you overextend yourself to the point that you become unnecessarily exhausted. Why is that? Is your health worth it? Your goal to confront your core reasons for risking your health unnecessarily. Yeah. Like I was saying, I feel like it's time for you to really get reconnected with yourself, to really start loving on yourself, focusing on self-love. And in that way, you're going to be able to feel more connected with yourself, to feel more loved. And that's going to better influence your relationships with other people. Okay, and then your final message here we have: dearest you, we have a secret for you. The more you think you know, the less you actually do. So if you are willing to keep an open mind, you will avoid the narrow confines of the know-it-all and open up to the unlimited potential that can be discovered only by the curious optimist. Curiosity allows you to discover new things, see the world from a different perspective, and find answers to questions you might not even know you have. Right now, whatever is going on, it's important to know that you are not aware of all the aspects of it you need to see to make an informed choice. You might be projecting a story that isn't totally true. So moving forward, your mantra could be, I don't know, or that's interesting. As you keep your mind and heart open to new experiences and a richer existence overall, all of us over here want you to be all you can be. We are cheering for you. Can you hear us? Yeah, like I was saying, I feel like it's just time to kind of be open, to kind of just enjoy the ride and not focus so much on the outcome or like where it is things are going, right? Because I feel like that may cause like the fears, the anxieties, the worries, and to really just focus on being where you are and finding excitement and joy and love where you are, okay? But that's all I have for you, pile 2. Hopefully this helped you in some way. If it did, be sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I truly appreciate you and hope to see you soon. Peace out. Pile 3. What I'm picking up on is like your person may either act differently around other people or may treat you differently when they're around like their friends or something. They may talk down to you or just kind of maybe avoid you or spend less time with you to be with their friends or other people. And I feel like it's taking an emotional toll on you because you're kind of questioning why they treat you that way or how they feel about you. Right? For others of you, it could be that like your partner's friends maybe don't like you or something, or are mean to you. But let's see what's going on here. But I also kind of get almost, I hate to say it, but almost kind of like subservient vibes where you kind of like are at your partner's beck and call, like almost like you do whatever they need, and they may be like taking advantage of that, or let's see. Yeah. Yeah, some of you may be thinking of calling it quits, but because like they're either the way they talk to you, the way they treat you just isn't fitting or isn't the best. But I feel like here with this Knight of Coins, you may have put in a lot of energy and effort into this relationship, which may be making you wonder whether or not you really want to leave it. And it's kind of almost kind of comfortable. So like you may have been together for some time and it's like, oh, they're just like that, they don't mean anything. But at the same time, it's like, you know, you deserve better and you shouldn't be putting up with people's crap here. Yeah, it's almost like they may have like different sides. Like your family may kind of like them or think they're awesome. Like they may be different when they're with you and when they're with like your family, but when they're with their friends or when you guys are out and about or something, they may be different. They may have a different side that kind of comes out. Yeah. And I feel like it's like you can't change them. And I feel like you may be thinking you can, either consciously or subconsciously. right? And I feel like here with this Chariot, if they haven't changed thus far, they're not going to. Like I hate to say it, but I feel like this is about the truth, right? This reading is about the truth here, right? And you may be, wanting to start a family, settle down with them, and it's like a need to really think long and hard about whether or not you would want to raise children with this person, whether or not you would want to, have little minions of them running around. Hey, man. Right? Because it's like if they treat you like this now, what's it going to be like if you have kids? And I feel like if you have kids already, they may not be showing up as the best parent. Right? They may be kind of, I hate to say it, but toxic. They may be kind of like emotionally distant or like avoidant. They may be kind of harsh with their words or how they kind of treat their kids. Right? I feel, and I'm not coming at them. I feel like they have some good sides, some good qualities, but at the same time, they have some really negative ones. And you may not be wanting to look at it or see it for what it is. And it's like time for you to really think about whether or not you can or should be willing to put up with this for the long run. To continue to, be in this. Is it worth it? Is it good for you? Okay, but let's see what the other cards have. We have protect. Yeah. And I feel like this is kind of going back to like the whole kids thing. If you have kids, right, it may be time for you to really protect not only your kids but yourself, right? If this person is treating you poorly, this is going to affect not only you but your children and your future. And it's like a need to really sit with that aspect of yourself that feels like, because I feel like here there's a desire to want to nurture and protect this person, but if they're hurting you, you have to protect yourself. Right? And I feel like there's like this part of you like that's like, oh, it's not that bad, they're a good person and da 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 da, but they're not treating you the way that you deserve to be treated. They're not respecting you. They're not being good to you. Okay, so then we have Bridget, don't back down. Stand up for what you believe is right. Yeah. Right? For some of you, right? You may be holding on to this relationship out of fear. But it's like it's not good to stay in a toxic space, in something that isn't good for you. Right? Okay, then we have observe your conversations. Today's lesson, observe the conversations you engage in today. Are they productive or mean-spirited? Are they filled with gossip or stimulating information? Your goal to recognize the quality of information you feed your mind each day. Yeah, but I feel like this is to do with like your person. Observe how they talk to you, how they treat you. Would you talk like, do you talk like that to them? Or would you want someone to talk like that to, like your mom or your dad, your children, your friends? If not, then why are you kind of, putting up with it? So that then your final message here, we have, dearest you, going the extra mile to achieve your dreams and putting in some overtime will reap big rewards. Now is the time for you to act, to stir up some energy and put those plans into action. There are many windows of opportunity that open but close quickly when you don't take the risk and go for it. Today, be confident that your hard work will pay off and you'll feel that satisfaction and fulfillment of reaching your desired outcome. It might turn out even better than you expected. Isn't that amazing? Remember, however much work you're willing to put in, we will match it tenfold on our end. Everyone over here is rooting for you to win the game of life, so just do it. Loving you so, so much. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, right, and I hate to bring this up, but like I can see it in the cards. Some of you, this person may, like, they may be abusive, right? Be it mentally, emotionally, physically abusive. And it's like, you may be, dismissing it. And it's time for you to really be honest with yourself. And to leave. I'm sorry, I hate to say it, but like, if they're abusive, if they're not treating you right, you shouldn't be staying in that environment. You shouldn't be staying with a person like that. And I hate telling people what to do, but like, you have to protect yourself. Right? And also, if you have children, your children. Because, being in that environment, what do you think is it, implanting in their minds? Right? If you have sons, how do you think they will go on to treat, women? That kind of thing. I hate to get preachy, but that's all I have for you, Power 3. Hopefully this helped you in some way. If it did, be sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I truly appreciate you and hope to see you soon. Peace out.